I've spent $82,986 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 259 days. Tonight we're going to have a little fun. We've got Mia's, we got some Treasure Hunter, and we got this Winter Siege event, which they want me to attack right at the reset. We'll get into some of that. I'll get into some of the spend tonight. Try to do it quickly because we do have the Winter Siege opening up, and we want to, get on that right away, I guess. So we'll see what that's all about. I think I did it right. I don't know. First time playing it. Let's get into spending quickly first, though. Artisan's Trove, I'm not going to do much with tonight. Dawn Market, we still have a couple days on it. I don't know. I'm trying to make sure that my spend these days is purely like super efficient. I'm not going crazy over everything. Custom Armament Chest is not a particularly great deal. It's just a standard deal. You can get it all the time. So I'm coming down from all that crazy Kraken level spending, and I'm trying to come with the highest value spending now. Custom Pet Chest, same thing. Like it's not something that it comes all the time, so it's not super high value. I'm going to grab the daily deals. It looks like I did that already. Maybe I did it without realizing it. All right, that's interesting. Oh, you know why? Because I'm used to recording after the reset. We got to wait a minute because the reset is about to happen. So let's wait. Let's wait for the spending. We might have more spending opportunities. What I did do though is I made sure. Oh, and I'll grab that. Managed to grab that right before the reset too for Alliance Showdown points, although I'm not sure we really need them. The Mia's, what I did is I bought up to the $30 mark, and I'll do that again today, and we'll play some Mia's. That's what we're going to do after the reset. But the reset should be landing in about a minute. So until that happens, we'll just check on. And then Treasure Hunter, we're going to run some of these axes tonight because I do have a little bit of time in the schedule. For those of you who don't know, I'm actually on vacation this week, time off of work, etc. And by the way, because of that, I had to run, oh, there we go. The reset happened. So I was going to say I had to run Arena early. So, apparently it's still being tallied. I had to run Arena early. So I'm not sure how it's going to land. And we'll just run this quick. Just get some of this out of the way. And then we'll check out. Okay, that's done. And we'll check out the spend quick so I can get into the Winter Siege event and the other fun stuff. By the way, speaking of fun stuff, just because I provided some feedback about what I like and dislike about some of the game features doesn't mean I don't like playing the game. I thought by ending with the positive, you guys never seem to amuse me, I guess. Like, even though I started with the negatives and ended with the positive, even though I framed it in a constructive kind of criticism way, where I was just kind of documenting my feelings for the day, which is going to change, like the wind, like happens to do to normal humans, right? I was having a rough day thinking about various time commitments across all the stuff that I do, including this game. But I'd never said I didn't like the game. Obviously, I'm still playing the game. I spent a lot of money in it. I like the game. I like a lot of the features. I like the people I play it with. They make it fun. So it's not just the game, but it's the people we play with that make it fun. So, all these negative comments, doom and gloom comments, like, save it, please. Understand what constructive criticism is. Maybe some of you don't have I don't know. I didn't want to say some of you don't have a job, but like if you don't work in a profession where it's normal to have like academic, intellectual conversations about, things like this, about, how like constructive criticism and constructive feedback. It's not always easy to give people constructive criticism feedback, but I'm a manager at work. I'm very familiar with doing it. But that's not even what I was trying to do. I was just trying to be like, document my journey, basically. This daily journey format is about documenting my journey and telling you where I am. We can look back at these moments and see the ebb and flow of my account progress and my feelings and the state and the politics and all that stuff. So that's what this is all about. So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. We're going to have some fun tonight, all right? So that's what it's all about. It's having some fun ultimately. All right, daily deals. I'm going to grab this because that's high value and I always like to see what I can get out of it. We'll grab the weekly cards, and then we will get back to, all right, and then that's all I need to do there. If we look at the events section, oh, nice, we took that as well. All right, look at the events section. Oh, we got another Dreamscape coming up. Got Treasure Hunter going on. Got Mia's ends today, so we have to play Mia's. We got Winter Siege, which is today is the first day of attacks. And as I understand it, you can attack twice and then you have to wait for 2 hours and then attack again, something like that, for a total of 14. So before I do that, I just want to check out. So we will come back around to Mia's after, and I think that's the last thing I'll do. So just claim that. Claim that. I guess they want us to attack early because the sooner you complete, the better. If it comes down to like a draw, if you both complete it at the same time or something, if both of you are able to clear all the tasks, then you both end up, or you know, whoever finishes it first, whoever clears the other first wins. So let me just do this spend quick. So grab this up to the $20 mark. I'm not going crazy on Mia anymore. It's just too random. It does have some good value in there. I'm going to do it for speeds because I'm down on speeds. It does have some good value if you can get lucky enough. And then the same with Treasure Hunter. I'm just going up to this $50 every day throughout this event because that just keeps it easy. If you want to be more efficient, I think what the strategy is you only do you basically don't do the $5 and $10 one every day, or maybe on the last day. I think it's on the last day, and then you it's like $15 difference. So you don't have to do that. And the treasure warrant, I need to go hunt that down. But before I do that, let's do this Winter Siege, because this is what people are telling me is they want to make sure that I do it. And actually, I'm gonna get these trucks out too before I forget, because I got lucky on an SSR truck right off the bat. Because I ran some buffs because I knew I needed them for multiple things, and I don't think it matters for Winter Siege. I think that squad is already locked in because when I ran the buffs, I didn't see a change. But I just want to get those trucks out. And do we have any enemy trucks out? No enemy trucks out. So I guess we'll leave that alone for now. All right, let's see what's going on with Winter Siege. Oh, before I do, I don't think the hero gear matters because it's already locked in. But let's see what happens here. All right, here we go. So
battle has begun. Smash your opponent's strongholds to win.
So as I understand, we have to make sure that we get through all of these first. So this is the whale that I need to attack. So we have to make sure we get through all these before we can hit the other one. So I think it should be easy enough. I mean, easy enough in spirit of what we do. So I'm going to attack with my strongest squad here. All right. Nice. Hush. Got some good gear. Good hero power. All right. And what was the... Yeah, so this is the thing. Like, I went with a squad that was, like, I think, all-purpose, because that same squad has to defend as it does... Yeah, that same squad... So do I get to attack it again? I think I do. Can I attack it with the same... Oh, so each squad gets... I'm confused. Hopefully I'm doing this right. So each squad gets 3 attacks, I think, and I think it's every 2 hours. Yeah, so you got 2 more hours. Is that right, though? Each squad gets that? Oh, that didn't work. That did not work. So we want to run that one over here. All right, and then, but they're at 90% now. So does that mean I should have tried to attack it again? This squad should have been pretty good. I don't know. I guess I'll do it. All right. And then they get to 100% again. And I think the rest of the team will be able to take this out, no problem. So this one needs to get hit again. I don't know, man. I don't know if they just got luck. Oh, I'm out of attacks anyways. So let's take a look at that battle record, because I'm not used to getting defeated on those things. Where was the loss? Let me see. Is it battle journal? Fell. Won a great victory. Won a great victory. This one. Okay. This is the one I wanted to see. Oh, just barely. So what happened? Their Mia triggered more than mine. Is one thing that happened. And their Lin got more kills. So this was RNG mostly. Okay. Well, interesting. And then if you look at the rest of the battle reports, I mean, of course, you know, your morale, I mean, this is the way the game is configured. It's like they're going to have to keep on running attacks, so they will defeat you eventually. But, yeah, they'll get you down and then defeat you eventually. This one's an interesting one. So they didn't have their best crew or something? This is interesting. I guess I don't understand what happened here. If my morale was high. Let's see. Reina triggered a bunch. Oh, this was my second. This is my alt march, that's why. So their best, I think their best march beat my alt march. Okay. That makes a little more sense. I forgot about that. Let's see what the... And then we can claim these. I'm gonna have to sync up with the team later and see, because I'm recording now, and see what, you know, what's going on, but... Let's see. Is there a way to see like what the battlefield is looking like? All right. I mean, I see that our blue is eating into their red, so I suppose that's a good thing. And then if we look over here, okay, so we got through. There we go. We got through that middle one, and looks like soon the team will get through this one over here, and then this one's going to need some more attacks over there. But we're gonna have to wait 2 hours until I get more attacks. So, all right, I guess, yeah, I think that's we're good to go right now, and it'll be interesting to see, because once I get those attacks back, then I'll be able to. It looks like we'll be able to. If the rest of the alliance can get through the rest of them, that'll be nice. But they didn't get through all of ours yet, right? Lady Squad is still looking good. Oh. And they're gonna wear this one down. But they only get so many attacks. Then they still gotta get through Axel and Lady's second squad. I don't know, I think we're stacked pretty good here. And I guess you can't attack the main castle until you get through all of these, it sounds like. Yeah, that's what I've been told. So, new game format. Anyways, I don't want to get stuck on this one for too long. This is an interesting game format. It's like interesting to think about what is the best strategy here the first time playing it. What my strategy was I tried to use kind of all-purpose squads that I thought would do good in offense and defense. And then you know, and then go for, obviously try to go for the stronger player with the squads that I had. But it could be a strategy also to sacrifice a squad and go with the you know, go with the stronger one, like do the weaker one and then the stronger one. But I don't, like, you don't want to lose as many battles as possible. So maybe what I did was the right thing and I just got some weird RNG. All right, looking like that's pretty good though. All right, so we got to leave that alone for now. I'm not going to be playing Foundry this weekend. Armament competition. We've got a dual thing going on today. We got Essence Stones we can do, and we can use some Essence Stones in the Alliance Showdown. I don't really want to use Essence Stones outside SVS. If you follow me, you know that I'm a big SVS prepper. However, I also do, you know, regular kind of things, you know, along the way for these basic points. So the question is, do I want to be pushing anything else? I really don't, because what I want to do next is get this one. If I'm going to spend, excuse me, any mythic gear, I really want it to be on this, getting up to plus 60 for the extra marksman attack. That's really my next goal. So, but they did the segment system now. So I don't need to spend the mithril. Is that right? No. This is because that mastery is the level 15. That's not what I want. What I want is this. And, yeah. What I want is this. I want the Empower, and that is going to cost mithril. So it's going to cost, in fact, $100 worth of mithril. And this is all the mythic gear that I have right now. So not a lot, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So we got 9 pieces of mythic gear, and that's got to be reserved for this gear empowerment. So I don't really want to push there. Is there someplace else I can use a little tiny bit? Maybe here? Maybe I won't feel so bad about doing it here. That's not going to get me any points, though, because that's not any Essence Stones. And same thing here. I can do... I keep on thinking about Ascension. Man, excuse me. Right on camera. Nothing I can do about it, folks. This is my low editing style. You're hanging out with a friend. Your friend just sneezed on the phone. I apologize. I apologize for that. And I got to wipe my nose and everything. Embarrassing. But, you know, this is real life. Let's see. I keep on forgetting the difference between empowerment and foraging. That's what I'm getting at. All I really need to do is spend some stones, and luckily they made it so that it goes in segments now. I like this game improvement, because now I can just do a little bit of stones, and I don't know if that's enough. I probably need a little bit more. It's usually like 40 that I need to clear, and I'm probably going to pop some type of mastery pack. Oh, yeah, I didn't do 100, so no mastery pack popped, but I got enough to clear the basic rewards points here. And I put some points on the board for Alliance Showdown. Not a lot, but I put something on the board. So that's minimum spend outside of SVS has been accomplished, basically. All right. Now, the other things to do are Mia's. I think that's all I have. I'm trying to collect my thoughts here. We've got Gearforge is already limit reached for now. And Research Center, this isn't worth doing. It's basically, I don't know, I've tried all different ratios. I'm just capped out on research, basically, and their lab here. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was so close. I wonder if I can cheat the corners a little bit. And no, I'm going to need RNG plus the right ratio. Yeah. Yep. That's just not gonna, it's just not gonna cut it. I just don't have enough in the tank to get by this. So, I don't know why I'm even doing this on camera. I knew it wasn't gonna be exciting. I knew it wasn't gonna be exciting, and I promised you fun. So let's go do the fun stuff, shall we? All right, Mia's Fortune Hut. Let's see. There are some things, oh no, there are some things on the other one on Treasure Hunter I can do. So basically, I just spent $30 a day, and I'm running it for the speeds, and the optimal strategy is just to play until you get your reward. This has been tested tons and tons of times. If you don't believe me, I don't know what to tell you at this point. Like there's been thousands upon thousands of simulations that prove that the optimal play is to just play until you get the reward. And I've convinced myself that the way the game has implemented this is that once you have started the board, they already know what the reveal is going to be. It doesn't matter where you click. I've proven this to myself because I ran it repeatedly, back to front to back, and basically you can see that like the majority of the time you're going to have to use most of the board, and then sometimes you're going to get lucky early. It's been predetermined. It doesn't matter what order you click them in. So I'm just going to make sure the strategy to play is make sure you have 96 tickets, and then because that's how much it takes to clear the board if you have to clear the board. You don't want to leave the board in a state where you end at a reset that you can't clear the board and therefore you wasted tickets and didn't get your prize. So as soon as you're under 96 tickets, you can't be guaranteed that you're going to get the prize anymore. You stop playing and you save those tickets until next time. That's how you do this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go left to right, and it may not be the most exciting strategy, but we still can get excited by the wins and getting lucky. So that's what we're going to do. All right, I got an X2 on here and a lot of speeds on the board. So see, at this point, the stream of answers has already been decided. Ah, come on. Got to hit the X2 right away. See, most of the time, this is what's going to happen is you're going to have to clear most of the board. It's just, you know, doesn't matter what order you click them in. And then you'll see that sometimes I'll get lucky off the bat. And again, now I like getting the X2 later in the stream, but that wasn't so bad. But most of the time you're going to have to clear the board. All right, next round. Come on, Mia. Give it to me. Give me the good stuff. I was going to say, I don't mind getting garbage up front. If I get the multiplier towards the end, that's not too bad. But it's better to get the multiplier right before the reward, which is what I'd like to see. All right, come on. We got an X2 on here again, so we still got some hope. We got garbage in there too, but man. All right. Give me a little something, Mia. Come on. All right, still got an X2 in here. Got some decent fire crystals. Nice, got it within 3. That means less tickets needed per win. Oh, an X4 and an X2. I would love to see those combined. You know, all right. All right. Oh, come on, baby. Give it to me right here. Oh, man. Man. Wasn't my turn. Wasn't my turn. Wait, why is it telling me that? Oh, because I went to go reset. I made that mistake on camera once before. At least it's warning me now. What I meant to do was this. Alright, come on. No. We need to save those for the big reward. Just barely not needing to clean the entire board. All right. Now, there is another strategy you can play as well. If I all just wanted to get up to the 250 amount, because I'm not going to get up to 750 amount without spending more. So I don't think it's worth for me personally to spend just to get that reward. But I could just play up to the 250 chests and stop. But, you know, I put 30 bucks towards, or 35 bucks towards this event. I'm going to play it out until I get to the point where it's not optimal, which means if I have less than 96. Wow, make me run the whole board. All right, now I still do have 96 on the board, so I can still play this. And it's a pretty good set, actually. It's not a lot of garbage in there. That's not what you want to hit the X2 on. All right, not so bad. I'll take it. I mean, you know, Mia's fickle, but you know, that's a bunch of speed ups. So I know I was down on speed ups, so I'll take it. Let's see what the speed ups are looking like now. Yeah, that's a nice little bump on the speed ups. For, you know, it's basically spending 35 bucks 2 days. All right, let's take a look at Treasure Hunter. So I'm going to put this on auto, and I'm going to try to, and I'm doing this for Hero Gear. And we'll try to help it. Oh, I didn't. I was going to say I'll try to help it along, but I don't want to go too fast. Let's see. So we want to see this ultimate treasure. Yeah, we don't want to see this, where we get the pity reward. Let's see, we want to see the reward before the pity, not like this. That's the pity reward. Come on. Because it's taking a lot of axes. Pity reward again. Man, that's pretty darn close to the pity reward. And I just remembered that I got a 3D print that was due to be done around 8 o'clock, and my nephew's waiting for it. He's in the pool swimming, but I'm gonna have to, after I'm done recording this, I'm gonna have to go get that 3D print off the bed and give it to him, because I'm sure he's excited about it. We engraved his name in it. I mean, in the design. All right. It's a lot of Hero Gear chests. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to focus on value now. An event like this, high value for the spend. If you also include the fact that we're going to get some mithril out of the deal. Whoops, too fast. All right, here we go. Man, pity reward is killing me. Every time. I mean, I know that statistically that's what's going to happen, but it'd be nice to get lucky a couple times. I'm getting steel out of this event too. I guess I knew that, but I didn't really think about it much. It's kind of nice. Come on. Yes, that's better. That's a nice hit. The less axes, the better, because that means our money's going farther. We're getting more value per dollar when we, yes, there we go, when we use less axes. Nope. I didn't even notice that last, yeah, there we go. I was gonna say that last one, it was like just a little bit before. May have got too excited for not the right reason. All right, that's a little bit before. I'll take that though. Anytime we get it before is better. Not like this. Come on now. You'd think You'd think that he'd get more proficient at hunting the further he goes, but no, every single time you gotta suffer again. Come on now. Oh, right down to almost the last of the pity reward. By the way, though, let's take a moment. All right. Let's take a moment. That's a nice hit right there. Take a moment to recognize that every time you hit the special floor, that's 48 chests. And the regular floors are 24. That's a lot of Lucky Hero Gear chests. And compare the value that we're getting here to even the custom armament chest. This is why I'm trying to focus on high value events now. I didn't say I'm stopping spending. I certainly didn't say I'm stopping spending the game or playing the game. But what I am doing is trying to change my strategy now. I'm trying to focus on truly being more efficient once again, which is how I started this channel in the first place. I want to be as efficient as possible now. I've got the account built up nice. We can have a lot of fun with it, you know, and I'm not going to be competing with people to spend more money. Nice. I'm going to be competing to, I'm just going to be, you know, I'm going to be playing the game. I'll spend on events where it makes sense, where it's high value. I'll, you know, I'm not going to be maxing things out unless I get a bonus and feel like it. Something like that, you know. But that's what we're looking at right now. I'm trying to be as efficient as possible. That's nice. That's much better than the pity reward. That's the pity reward, though. So we're gonna be putting a bunch more mythic gear in the tank tonight. And it's gonna be more important than ever now that I try to be disciplined about the SVS, because no more am I spending like cracking levels. I'm not spending $15,000 a month. That means that oh, the wind howler is attacking. Uh-oh. Yeah, gotta go take care of the wind howler. That means we got to save extra diligently so that I have something I can put on the board for SVS, because I'm not going to be able to put, you know, $15,000 worth of spend in the SVS prep points anymore. It's gonna take the whole state to win. And not like I can ever do it alone personally, but at least I'm not going to be putting huge points up on the board other than what I can manage to from the spending or the saving that I do outside of or before SVS prep. All right, we're getting down there. Got another floor 60, nice. All right, we got a little early. Take that. I feel like I'm getting pretty good value out of this, although I'm not, you know, these do tend to run all the way down to the pity level, but I feel like I've hit it a few times pretty good. So I think like my value is probably going to be pretty good on this one. We do have another day though. So we'll do a little bit more of this tomorrow, but not as much. The other reason I saved up for doing this, not aside from my schedule and being on vacation, but I figured I'd have a nice session like this where I can do a bunch of them instead of, you know, a little bit every day, because I'm not spending as much as I was before. All right, come on now. Fine. Oh, just got a couple more runs at this. Now you do have to be careful that... I'm going to turn off auto search now. You do have to be careful when you get to the end here. You want to make sure that you don't use pickaxes, but we do have another day. But let's take a look at what we got going on here. Where are we? All the way up to here. So we got a bunch of mithril. We're about to get a little bit more. And yeah, where we want to end up is at the 100 mark by the time we're done. I guess I don't really care. Nice. And we'll grab that. Oh, I missed a couple of them. Grab that mithril. And now I've got a whole bunch more axes, so we'll let it roll a little bit more. Oh, speaking of more axes, did I never... I think I didn't do the treasure warrant I got to do a polar. I'll do this for tomorrow's. I'll do that for tomorrow. I'll run auto for a little bit more. I guess auto's safe for now because we have another day in the event anyways. So do auto here. All right, hit auto there. And we'll go rolling for a little bit longer. And then we'll see how lucky I get on the Lucky Hero Gear chests. Can I have a lucky night or not? All right. And I really hope I'm able to get to the 100 by the end of this event. But I'm not sure my axe is, I mean, it's looking a little close. All right, we got it. And now we're at 0. So we'll grab those. We need to clear 20 more floors. Hopefully that's possible tomorrow. Actually, I can do another floor here. All right. And then we'll do some more tomorrow. So I'll do the treasure hunter and do more tomorrow. Let's see, in the meantime, what we got going on. And I think the backpack, because that was a lot of, wow. Now I've been saving. All right, first of all, I have not been sharing with you the backpack because I've been busy and on vacation and stuff. But that's a lot of Lucky Hero Gear chests, my friends. 2,477 Lucky Hero Gear chests. That's a lot. Man, it's fun to ignore your backpack and then be surprised like that. Wow, 5 island decoration components that can be converted. All right. Well, let's see what happens, shall we? Let's see. What I should get is 25. That's what I'm guaranteed to get. I'm guaranteed to get 25. So if I can get something closer to 50, that's some of the best luck that I've had, is I've gotten a 2-to-1 sometimes. Let's see how many I get tonight. Here we go. Let's roll it. I'm not going to be able to do this mental math that quick, so you're going to have to hang in there with me. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 6 is 12. 14, 15, 16, 23. Plus 9 is 32. Plus 5 is 37. 38, 39. 40, 41. Did I do that math right? I'll do it backwards now. 2, 4, 5, 10, 18. Plus 3 is 21. Plus 6 is 27. 28, 29. 35. Plus 6 is... it's 51. I did the math wrong somewhere. Let me see. I'm going to have to use a calculator now. 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2. Whoops. 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 8. I think I came up with... maybe I missed the 1 that time. I think I missed the 1 when I was scanning with my eyes. Plus 2 plus 2. So let's see. We got 2, 2, 1, 8, 5, 3, 4, 2, 2, 6, 3, 3. Yeah, that's 41. I think I said 51, but I meant 41. I think I got 42 the first pass and 41 the second pass. So 41. All right. That's pretty good. That's not 50 good, but that's pretty darn good. It's a lot better than 25, I'll tell you that. And that's a lot of Lucky Hero Gear chests now. That's enough to fuel a bunch of those upgrades if I just had enough mithril to go along with it. But mithril is something we can spend on every now and then. We'll try to hit it in these events like this, but we can spend on that every now and then. All right. I think that's all we're gonna do for that. Oh, I didn't finish the backpack, did I? I gotta put all these gems in the bank too. And then We never did. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Oh, we got a 10 out of the deal. Nice. I'm having a pretty decent, okay night, I think, on the luck here. So if we look at the details here, I always say if I get something better than like, you know, I'd like to get 20 or more to know that I got lucky. But really, even if I got like 10. So if I got like 30 out of this, I'd be happy. All right, that's not too bad. I'll take 25. Like I said, it's been a lucky night. All right, good to go. Let's check in on the war. How are things going? The Winter Siege. All right. I've got one more heart to go there. And we're still holding up pretty good. Oh, that's good to see. That means they're going to have to wait. And this one should be easy for some of our other members to clear. Maybe they need to come online. I know, you know, world time zones sometimes are an issue, but this one, we'll be able to clear that, I think, handily. So soon we'll break in. We're breaking in. We're coming. All right. Let's see. And any enemy trucks yet? This guy, this dude hit me up in the game too. If you're, you know, I think you're a subscriber, but I don't know why. To me, it doesn't make sense to hit people that is not in against the alliance that you're running against. It's fine. It's part of the game. I don't care. It's a game. It's a game. So don't worry. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to me. Like I thought sometimes people ping me and say, oh, here's a nice legendary truck to hit. I want to hit trucks that's going to affect the other team's points. So I'm always going to go after enemy trucks, even though I might not have the best stuff in it. I want to try to steal points from them basically, so they don't get points in the alliance showdown. Because the things you get aren't, you know, they're not super great anyways. When you're spending like I am anyways. All right, and we do have the open transfer phase in the state now. So if you're asking me if you can join OMG, probably no, you can't. We are very full right now. If there's other opportunities within the state, Gel is a great alliance and they need people, but don't come in to Gel or don't try to transfer into the state thinking you're going to come to OMG and play with me. You can play in the same state I'm playing in, and you know that's fine. But like, we have, and don't try to bring a whole alliance here either. We're happy with the arrangement we have. It's working well for us. Everything's good. We're all having fun together. So just know that if you come in an open transfer, there's probably not going to be a spot for you in OMG because we're very full right now. In some rare circumstances, we have made some exceptions and shuffled people around, but don't do it on blindly and hope for the best. You're better off going to Gel at this point because they need more players as well. All right, I think that's all we got for tonight. I think that's all we got, and I think that's a bunch of content. I'm not paying attention to the time, but I think that's a bunch of content. And we managed to focus on happy thoughts today, right? So even though I just gave some constructive criticism yesterday, I think a lot of you have been feeling some negative vibe. Maybe you've just been feeling that I've been sucked out. My energy's been sucked out by an energy vampire, basically. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I'm lucky that I'm actually on vacation this week, time off of work. So that's been a lot, you know, been nice to spend time with family and stuff. But even then, like, you know, trying to record for 2 different channels, trying to keep, you know, everything going with personal life and all that is still a lot. But maybe all you've been feeling is like my lack of energy lately. Has nothing to do with anything else. That's it. I'm just going to leave it at that. Has nothing to do with anything else other than me being drained and tired. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm still playing the game. I still enjoy this game very much. I still enjoy the people I play it with. So don't think anything about that. Get those negative energy thoughts out of your brain. Don't put them into the world. Don't put them into my comments. Well, I can't stop you from doing that, but you know, I'm just telling you, there is none of that stuff going on. So, but what I do want to do just quickly is remind you that if you want to continue to follow this journey and see how things are going with me, hang out with me a little bit every night. I try to do this journal format every single night. Some are good, some are not so great, right? It's just, I've tried to put one in the books every single night to tell you what's going on with me and going on with the account. But if you want to continue to see that going, I need your support. Share the channel with other people who might be interested in this style of content. Maybe I'll pick up some more subscribers. And you yourself, don't forget that it's very important that you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.